What's up, everybody? So in today's video, I've made my way down to Foreign Car Charlotte, taking a look at the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. As of right now, this is actually the world's fastest SUV around the Nurburgring. Pretty impressive. This has a 2.9 liter twin turbo V6 with 505 horsepower and an 8-speed automatic transmission. So we're going to take a quick look at this thing just to kind of see what it has to offer inside and out, and then of course get it out on the road to see what it's like to drive. Real quick, this blue is really nice looking. The interior, I think, is really clean. You have black leather, we have black carbon fiber everywhere. Even the seats have a bucket design to them, so they're very supportive in them. Got the Alcantara on the centers, really nicely laid out. And then to just take a look at the rear end, I'll go ahead and hop back here just to give you an idea of how it is as far as the rear passengers go. But honestly, you have a lot of legroom and headroom. My feet fit under the seat very nicely. You have an air vent and everything. Pretty cool interior, panoramic roof. And then just another quick look at the dashboard. Very similar to the other Alphas, very familiar to use. And then as we hop back outside, we'll take a quick look at the storage space, because I mean, this is an SUV. You're gonna be using this for a lot of things. Power liftgate. I mean, this is gonna be your daily driver, so it's nice to have all the space. And then of course you can pull these grab handles. The rear seats will fold down nice and flat. We get the quad tip exhaust, cool looking diffuser, Brembo brakes all around with drilled rotors. Got the Alfa Design 20-inch wheels. Then the cool Quadrifoglio logo. Then looking very clean up front. Definitely a sweet car. And then real quick, Alfa Romeo, this is Foreign Car Charlotte's brand new dealership for Alfa. They got their sign, everything. This is all under construction. So Alfa Romeo is coming to Charlotte, and it is right here at Foreign Car Charlotte. So very nice to have a bunch of exotic brands all here in one place. So then hopping in, so leather wrapped steering wheel, really cool design to it. Controls on the steering wheel, engine start stop button, really large steering column mounted aluminum paddles, which looks really sweet. And then a pretty simple layout, very easy to use, different driving modes. But yeah, that is just a quick look at it. I think it's time to take this thing for a test drive and see what this thing has to offer. As far as similar cars, I've driven the Audi SQ5 quite a lot. Not exactly a competitor to this, but kind of similar as far as a sporty SUV. And then of course I was in the Bentley Bentayga, but this car is gonna be just a more nimble SUV, still with all the practicality, but just that nimble sports car aspects to it. So then very cool in the car, over here you have your DNA and then race, so just clicking it back and forth. So we have your A, which is kind of your most conservative, and then scrolling over, and then actually the valves and the exhaust will open up when I hold it into race mode. Very cool sounding. Not exactly what you're expecting with an SUV, but in race mode, those valves open. That is pretty impressive. Alright guys, we are now in the Stelvio. Real quick, these bucket seats are really comfortable, and actually they have a bolster button. You just press one of the buttons and the bolsters will actually get a little bit tighter on you. That is a really nice touch to have. We're just going to keep it in D and have the standard suspension just in the soft setting. But so far it's just a comfortable ride in it. You know, the visibility is really good. It's easy to see out of the windshield. You're sitting a lot higher up than similar SUVs like this. It's kind of nice. You feel like you're seeing over everything else. You can really have a good view of what's going on. Visibility overall is really good. It's not too hard looking over your right shoulder. Alright, so we'll just do a small acceleration in automatic. Yeah, now that was like quarter throttle. You can feel the power in it. The engine sounds really good too, and that's just like the normal mode. The 8-speed automatic, that shifts really quickly. So now let's go to race mode. Everything got more aggressive. The exhaust note I can now hear. Before I could just hear the engine. On the downshifts, that sounds really good. So in manual mode, slow acceleration. Heard a little pop on that one upshift, but it shifts so quick. And one thing cool, in the race mode, while everything tightens up, you can actually still press the suspension button and it puts it in like a mid-level. So it's not quite as aggressive as full-on race, but of course it's not going to be the soft setting. But that is nice to play with. And then also in race mode, ESC is off. It turns the forward collision warning off. So it really just gets the car ready for aggressive driving.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta build enough boost to do it though.
Yeah. So right in between shifts like that, like right when it's hitting boost, you hear that little like gurgle and pop. We'll try to get another clip of that. So in second gear. And one thing I really like with the transmission, it's kicking you a little bit in the back, which I think just gives it a lot of drama. It's like I'm in a sports car. Downshift sounds super good. Alright guys, so we are on some nicer roads. Let's see a little bit more of how this thing handles. We're in race mode in manual. It sounds like a little cannon every time you upshift. Yeah, driving this on the twisties, you really have no clue that you're in an actual family SUV. Alright, I'm gonna have to put the GoPro on the back. It's like a little cannon every upshift. Oh man. The gurgling, that is unreal. The steering is also very tight. I mean, this thing is like handling. Wow. I can get on board with this being the daily. Wow. So for those of you looking for an SUV, I think the Stelvio has got to be on the list. Now this one is around $80,000, fully loaded, panoramic roof, every single thing is in this car. And with handling and driving like this, that is awesome. Man. Alright, so as far as a sports car goes, Stelvio Quadrifoglio is definitely there. Oh man. I don't wanna stop driving it on the twisty turns, honestly. That handles so good. So we're taking a quick break from driving the Stelvio. I am actually really impressed with this car. This thing is like fun to drive. The road that I was just on where you heard the exhaust clip, that thing is a beast. So we're just gonna get a few little clips outside the car. But what do you guys think of the Stelvio Quadrifoglio? That thing is such a good looking car. I cannot get over how good it looks and sounds. So comment down below, what SUV would you buy if you're looking for something that is sporty and fun and just kind of the whole package? What would you pick? The Maserati Levante is a good choice. I'm liking the Stelvio. This thing, I cannot wait to hear it go by. A 2.9 twin turbo, 505 horsepower. That is incredible. I do not think the microphone is going to do that justice, but that is my new favorite SUV. That thing is a beast. We're going to do that same road. This thing is just really impressive. We'll do a bit of an acceleration. Man, that is just wow. This car is you can just listen to it all day. I'm like, I don't know what else to talk about in this video aside from the fact that this thing handles so well and is like a true sports car. And honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised this is the fastest SUV around the Nurburgring, which is a huge accomplishment. But taking these twisty turns right here, I mean, come on, that is... you're not going to get that somewhere else. Like, you're simply not. This is, wow. I do not want to tone it down to finish up the video. I want to keep driving it like this, but man, oh man, as we tone it down, unfortunately. But so the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, I can't really pick it apart. I think the interior is laid out very well. We haven't really talked about that, but it's laid out very simple. I mean, there's really not a million buttons. There's just a few climate control buttons, a few on the steering wheel. It's incredibly easy to use, nothing out of the ordinary. And you really can just drive it like a normal car. The overall layout is just easy to use, and the materials I really like. Everything you're touching is leather. Like the whole door panel up here is a nice piece of leather. We have the carbon fiber, beautiful leather steering wheel. You have leather on the dash. So everything about it, it's a premium car. You know, this is an exotic, an Italian SUV, so you want this to be something different. It's not just your typical SUV, and you're getting that with the nice materials that you have in it. The plastics that are used in the car have a nice premium feel, and nothing feels cheap about it. And even this car base model is like 40 or 50 grand, so it's nothing too crazy as far as pricing. Of course, you don't need to go with the fully loaded Quadrifoglio. The standard trim levels are still going to have a lot to offer, different engine options. So it's nice that with the Stelvio, you can get it in pretty much any configuration you're going to want. And I think a lot of you are going to agree the Quadrifoglio is the one to get, just because the performance you get in it is something that, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. After daily driving a GTR, after literally getting out of a Lamborghini Huracan, driving a few other supercars the other weekend, when you're in this, it's like, yeah, it's practical. You can fit the whole family and friends in the back, but then you can keep up with some serious performance cars in a performance setting. So now to finish up the video, we will do just a highway on-ramp to see what it's like getting up onto highway speeds like that. So 4th gear. Effortlessly gets you right up to speed. So now we'll go ahead and tone it all down, put it into automatic mode. You know, the visibility is really good. It's pretty easy merging on the highway. And we'll just tone it all the way down into the A setting. So now cruising on the highway in the Stelvio, you know, like I said, it's back to a normal SUV. It's comfortable, it's very easy to see out of. There's not really too much wind noise or road noise. I can hear maybe just a hint of wind near the mirrors, but nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, cruising in the world's fastest Nurburgring SUV at the current moment, this is an SUV that I can totally get on board with, and I think you definitely need to put this thing on the list if you're in the market for any type of smaller size SUVs, because I'm pretty impressed. This is a lot of fun. So we are wrapping it up now in the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, just back in the little city as we get back into the dealership. But honestly, I'm not trying to sound biased or anything, but I can't find anything wrong with it. I just like it. It's really fun to drive. It has the sports car-ness to it. It's just like a fun sports car to drive, and yet it still is an SUV with all the practicality, everything you need in it. It has all these safety things like the lane keeping assist, blind spot alert, all the normal stuff you're going to find in any type of more expensive luxury car like that. But yeah, wrapping up now in the Stelvio, I like it a lot. This thing is a ton of fun. Huge thank you once again to Foreign Car Charlotte. Definitely check them out. They are the newest Alfa Romeo dealer for this area. So really awesome that we now have Alfa Romeo in a really good presence around here. So once again, thanks to them, and check out the link to their website in the description below. So that about finishes up the Stelvio. Unfortunately, got to return it back to the dealership. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a huge thumbs up, smash the subscribe button. We'll see you all next video.